it been almost a year again. Like, I be drunk. Like, it's don't even be my fault, but I ain't gonna put nothing on it. It just be certain circumstances. But I'm back again. Like, I'm not going over this time. The last time I came back and said, oh, I'm gonna keep posting every day, but more bullshit happened. This time I ain't gonna let bullshit knock me off or wrong what I'm really trying to do. So we gonna just start the reactions back up. Just go from there. I look crazy. I know I look crazy. I don't care. So just don't all jump on me at once. Like, leave me alone. It's not that deep. Y'all know what I look like. Y'all want to see me when I look crazy? Y'all want to see me when I look, But I got a video. It's called, what if there were 1 nonillion people on Earth? I think that's how you say this shit. I don't know. I never heard a nonillion. But that sound like way past trillion, though. Like, that's too many niggas on one planet. Like, I wouldn't want to be here. Like, that's way too many niggas. But if you hear wind, I said wind. If you hear noise, it's my fan. It's a ceiling fan. It don't make noise, but you can hear wind. If that makes sense. Don't try to make it seem like I'm slow or something. But let's just get into the video. Whatever 1 nonillion people was on Earth. I really hope I'm saying that right. I don't like sounding dumb. But let's get into it. This shit bony and shit. I can't even.
There are a huge number of apocalypse scenarios that people can arrange with their own hands. But there is one happening unnoticed, and right now: overpopulation, lack of resources, territory, constant illness, unimaginable heat, violent conflicts, and this is just the tip of the iceberg.
I know it look retarded. I don't care.
Overpopulation turn the Earth into a black hole. How realistic is such a forecast? How many years will humanity need to create a real catastrophe? Would we be able to survive if there were 1 nonillion people on the planet? I'll try to tell you about all this in detail in just 10 minutes. A nonillion is a huge number that's difficult even to imagine. 10 to the 30th power. The sun weighs 2 nonillion kilograms. The lifespan of a proton is at least 1 nonillion years. There are 10 nonillion individual viruses on our planet, and this is enough to spread one virus to every star in the universe. Moreover, several times. The population of the Earth is growing gradually, but let's say that there was some kind of failure in the logic of the world, and suddenly there were not just 8 billion of us, but rather 1 nonillion people. The air would become polluted at an alarming rate. This would lead to a spike.
Now I see why a lot of countries and places is big on, like, how many people there. Because it's a shit like that, like diseases and shit. And it be too many niggas. Like, it's too many niggas, and it's too. Me personally, I don't like loud noises. I don't like unnecessary noise. Going out and having fun, that's different. But unnecessary noise, that shit, I'm like an old man. That shit bothers the shit out of me. Like, shut up around me. Don't make no noise around me. I don't like that shit. In the future, when I have kids, they gonna know, go outside. Like, don't be in here making noise. What is wrong? Like, I don't. That's just me. But I just had to say that. Like, I understand why certain countries is the way they are. Too many niggas, what the fuck?
Respiratory illness and asthma. The International Agency for Research on Cancer also believes that such contamination contributes to the development of cancer. High population density will allow any infection to spread at an awful rate. People will have much.
So whole time, my theory kind of right when it comes to zombies. Because if it was that many niggas on Earth, the zombie apocalypse would have been here. Like, even though it can be here now, don't get it wrong. It can. If they motherfuckers wanted that shit to happen, it happened. But if it was that many niggas on Earth, it would have been happening. Just to get rid of niggas, because there's too many niggas. I would want them to do the shit. I want them to do the shit now, honestly. But that's a whole nother video. I'm gonna explain why I see that. But that's too many niggas. Like, that's way too many niggas. I wouldn't want to be here. I swear to God, I wouldn't. But I'm gonna continue to show I'm talking too much.
Was personal space, leading to much higher risks of contracting deadly diseases such as meningitis, typhoid, cholera, and others. The world will be constantly in a state of pandemic, and if one fades, another will immediately arise. The more carbon dioxide in the environment, the more likely major natural disasters such as hurricanes are. A 2000.
Yo, ass make my stomach hurt. Like, why? God.
9 study published in Global Environmental Change analyzed the impact on the environment of having children. It turned out that today every additional child adds about 9,500 tons of carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. And if the number of children were to become 1 nonillion, the vast majority of people would starve because the planet's resources are simply not sufficient for such a large number of consumers.
Yeah, all right.
Fish and other marine life that might meet the need for food would be eaten up. The same.
See, that's the thing. If it was that many people on Earth, the murder rate would be higher. Be way more violence, be way more creepy, weird shit going on. People would weird. It'll be. Like, y'all think it's worse than that? I think it's bad now, or the people that's just delusional and not paying attention and shit. But y'all, motherfucker, you think it's bad now? Like the murder and shit and all that, it'd be terrible if it was 1 million people on Earth. You would be a killer, like you would, like, cause motherfuckers gonna try. It's too many niggas, and you gotta. It would be lack of food, like the niggas just said. What we supposed to do? I'm not about to say eat grass. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm getting mine. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it being. I'm getting mine. I'm not about to sit and just no. That's too many niggas, bro. Y'all gotta get rid of some of these, but I'm gonna continue the video.
Would befall wild and domestic animals. An attempt to increase the number of livestock would lead to overgrazing, overconsumption of plants. This, in turn, will cause soil degradation and desertification. A population increase would endanger the world's oceans, not to mention the problems that would affect the world's supply of drinking water. Today, humanity is faced with a lack of it.
What?
According to the WWF, the Worldwide Fund for Nature, more than 1 billion people currently have no access to water. If the world population grew to 1 nonillion, this...
You see the nut-ass world we live. It's no... Yo, listen. It's no way that 1 billion people on Earth don't got access to water. They dead. What the? It's 7 billion. It ain't 8. Huh? I'm just, bro. That was
number would increase by a factor of sextillion. And don't forget about wars. The fewer the resources and the higher the population's density, the greater the tensions between countries and communities. Tensions that could lead to violent armed conflicts. But these aren't really the main problems. It's unlikely that every one of these 1 nonillion people on Earth will have to face all these problems. We simply don't have enough space on the planet. The land looks massive. Large areas are still unoccupied. But even if you use every inch of dry land, it won't help. For every square meter of land, there will be almost 7 to 10 to the 15th power of people. Let's say they all have an average height of 65 centimeters. If you stack these people on top of each other, then such a pyramid would reach far beyond the Earth's atmosphere into open space. Living in such tight quarters would not only be difficult, but absolutely unrealistic. There's neither enough space nor air. Anyone in such a situation is likely to face a quick but painful death. What if you use the entire surface of the Earth? Most of our planet is covered in water, and this is critical for many reasons. But in a case that the population has grown dramatically...
Yeah, I think I was just about to say some dumb shit. I was about to say shit, start building on top of the water, but you gotta worry about fucking tornado shits coming in the water, twirling you the fucking right. I'm not dealing with none of it. Nah. So that was kind of, y'all can go live in the water. I'm not doing that. There's so much shit. And then you don't know what's in the water. We only discover like what, 5% of oceans and shit? And niggas just want to go diving in that bitch. Yo, I don't be understanding. I'm like, yo, I'm not getting that. Like, I can't, like my soul, like I probably because I'm scared of it. Like I'll go put my little foots in the water and all that. But after a while, I started getting chills. The hairs on my body start standing up because I started thinking too deep about it. Like some shit gonna get me if I stay in if I stay in this joint. But I'm gonna finish this video. It's only like 5 minutes left.
Will drainage of water bodies help? The entire surface area of the Earth is approximately 510 million square kilometers. If you use it in its entirety, there will be about 2 people for every square meter, or rather 2 by 10 to the 15th power of a person, 2 quadrillion. If there were
God
1
damn.
nonillion people on Earth, the planet would change
Quadrillion.
forever. It would simply become a huge ball covered with people by more than 1 trillion layers. For such a large number of people to feel even a little comfortable, it would require more than just our planet. The current population density of the Earth is 50 people per square kilometer. This includes the entire continental and island territories, even Antarctica. If we adhere to such a plan, then for the comfortable settlement of 1 nonillion people, it will take approximately 20 octillion square kilometers to obtain such a vast territory. One would have to make 134 quintillion clones of the Earth. At the very beginning of the video, I mentioned a black hole, and this is no coincidence. 1 nonillion people will add at least 62 nonillion kilograms to our planet. This is more than the mass of the Earth itself, and even more than the mass of the Sun. The planet would become very heavy and very dense. But to turn it into a black hole, you first need to become a supernova. Even such an overpopulated Earth will not have enough capacity and temperature for this. But is overpopulation really worth worrying about? Many scientists believe that the Earth's maximum capacity is between 9 and 10 billion people. This point of view is shared by biologist Edward Wilson. As pointed out by Wilson in his book, The Future of Life, the limitations of the biosphere are unchangeable.
Hold on. Don't get me wrong. Science is science. I get it, whatever. It be facts. But part of me feel like we wouldn't really know until it was really happening. Like we wouldn't know how it would be for real, until it was that many people on Earth. Like even though they scientists, they know what the fuck they be talking about, but you can be wrong sometimes. Like you can be. So I'm just thinking about it like, yo, we wouldn't really know unless it's that many people on Earth. Like I know for a fact it'll be way more violence for sure. People all in your face everywhere you turn. You don't got no privacy. You can't even be free. You can't even go outside to go chill in your own space. None of that. Like you gotta really, if you want to isolate, you gotta be in the crib. But what if motherfuckers in your crib with you? Like that's too many niggas. I think everybody really go insane. Like it'll be, what's that fucking movie called? It'll be like The Road, if y'all ever seen that. Like everybody just scavenging. It'll be bad. Like, oh my God.
Aside from fresh water, there are indeed problems with the amount of food the Earth can produce. Even if 100% of the grain is consumed and absolutely all people become vegetarians, the planet will only be able to feed 10 billion people. At the same time, a biologist, Joel Cohen from Columbia University, admitted that no one knows when or at what level peak population will be reached. As of August 6th, 2020, the world's population is estimated
So
at...
this the thing though, I'm gonna put. So if the shit was to get peak, like we reached the peak of 10 billion, because we at whatever, we at 8, I guess. Wasn't we at 6 not too long? I don't know. But I swear we was at 6. I remember hearing 6 when I was a young boy. But if we was to reach our peak at 10 billion, what's gonna happen? What y'all gonna start doing? That's what I want to know, because shit would start getting like retarded lit. If we was to reach that peak, countries would probably start having certain rules of how many kids you can have. This shit look like China, bitch. Like this, it'd be crazy. Like, and I would understand it. I would agree with it though a little bit, because it's like it's too many niggas. Like I can't breathe. I can't breathe, yo. Like it's too many niggas. I don't got no oxygen. Like nah. We would have to. I feel like 10 billion probably too much. Like I feel like I can't breathe just saying that number. He was saying quadrillion, I don't know. That's too many. Nonillion sound like it's one of the highest though. Like it is, like it's higher than the shit he was saying. But it would be bad with that many people though. Like I wouldn't even want. I don't even like people that much. I like animals more than people. Like, so it's like I rather be more animals than human beings. Human beings is just we eat anything, but but we really any creation. People probably gonna look at me like you like why would you say that? We any creation, bro. Like I really feel like we are. We was some shit that was made up by accident, and once they seen what happened, they motherfuckers went with it, and people probably like, motherfucker, what you talking about? I ain't even gonna get into that, but we gonna continue the video. Shit, 50. That'll be old as shit. I'm gonna be dead. Let me not say that. Niggas gonna be dead. They gonna start killing niggas. God, can y'all breathe? Yo, hold on. Yo, that shit just gave me chills for some reason. Each city or whatever you just said got 20 million people. I'm from Philly. We ain't even got. I swear to God, where I'm from, it seems like it's only like 200,000 people. It seems like everybody. That shit's small. Like it seems like everybody know each other. It's that shit. It's like 300,000 people in Philly. It's probably really not. It's probably way more, but that's how it feels though. But I can't even begin to fathom like that many people. I can't even imagine it being 2 more billion. Like think about that, 2 more billion people. Like that's not just 5 niggas. It's really not. But we're gonna continue the video. That's what I'm saying. God damn. And pause it again. That's not gonna happen. The education shit, especially when it comes to poorer areas. That's not happening. Like, that's a good idea. That would be smart. And the analysts, whoever said that, they smart for that. But that's not happening. Especially if it was a million people, 1 million people on Earth. It wouldn't be no, I don't even think it would be school. Like, it wouldn't be school. You'd barely be able to drive. Like, think about, like, everything we used to, we won't be doing. Like, the internet probably will always crash. There's too many niggas on it. Get off. Everything we do, it'll be the food, water. Would you even be able to wash your ass? Like, it's so much, they showing all this trash. It's crazy. Like, that's too me. I didn't think this video was gonna be like that. I already just learned some shit. I like learning. It helps my mind. It's actually stimulates my mind too. I like learning shit. I don't know. But damn, it's literally a minute left. I'm just finished the video. Y'all gonna see me in the next joint, but I'm just finished this joint. This junk over. But like I said, it'll be way more murders. Well, the crime rate will go up because niggas will be bony as shit walking around, can't eat, can't even drink water. Then again, they probably wouldn't because everybody weak as hell walking around. Can't eat, can't drink, you can barely do anything. So, but but once motherfuckers will kick in and they want what they want, that lazy, that tired, weak shit go out the door. Like, cause I want what I want. But I watched this joint, I read this joint because we all need to learn something every day. Like we learn together, we gonna be better. That's all. Like Every day you just gotta learn something. That's what I told myself. You don't know what I mean. But I enjoy learning shit I don't know, because it's just like